Hello, everybody. I thought I would share with you some of the plans I have for May and some of the things that have been working for me this last week in April, and some of the changes I'm making and why I'm making them. I had a couple of trips in April that some of you may know, and during those trips, I stayed in hotels. And when you stay in a hotel, you sort of notice, at least I do, there's no surface clutter. There's no drawers and closets and things bursting out the seams. You've sort of brought the bare necessities with you, and you're not dealing with all of your other stuff and all of your other clutter, which is nice. It's really nice, and it kind of made me think anyway that I need to purge some more. I need to minimalize some more. I need to get a better system for working on that and getting my house in an order that you're not anxious when you sit around thinking all the things you need to do. Everything's in order. You can relax when you're relaxing. So on the way back from the last trip, oh, the other thing that occurred to me during these trips is there were pictures taken because they were both happy events. And I wanted to take pictures, but I found myself not wanting to be in them. And it was mostly because I haven't gotten myself back in order. And as a matter of fact, I've been gaining weight instead of losing weight since being sick. And there's no excuse. Yes, I got out of the habit of exercising, but there's no reason I can't get back in the habit. It's hard to start, but I've got to start, right? So that was another thing I knew I wanted to change. And on the 7 to 8 hour trip coming back from our last trip out of town, it gave me a lot of time to ponder and think. And I had an audio book that I had ready to go, and I decided to listen to it on the way back. And it's called Simply Clean by Becky Rapinchuk, and she's known as the Clean Mama on social media. And she had some great ideas, and I thought, I'm going to follow her plan. I'm just going to give it a shot and follow her plan on getting my house in order. And also, Pentabulous Mama here on YouTube recommended this Real Life Organizing, and it's a book by Cassandra Arson, and she's the Clutter Bug on YouTube. And so I'm working through this book now, and some of the ideas are very similar. And so I may take a little bit from this and a little bit from the other book. We'll see as I go. So I did the 7 day jump start that Becky recommends to start off this system. And I went to different rooms in my house, 15-minute timer, did the toss, donate, relocate, and keep containers. When I hit the bedroom, and I did that more than one day, I changed my days up because I don't have small children. My situation's a little bit different than some other people. Um, I I was able to remove 2 full bags of clothing from my bedroom, a bag of trash from my bedroom, bag of trash from my bathroom, and that was basically the linen closet and underneath the sink. I mean, the things I had, I don't even know. I don't even want to talk about it. That's how it was. I've been working on the kitchen a little bit. Some things happened though. When I went into the kitchen, I found myself not just doing the 15 minutes, and this will probably happen more and more. I just got carried away and I did, oh, let me take on another job and let me just do this. And before I leave this area, let me do that. So it's kind of nice when you get into that mode and you get going. So after the 7 day jumpstart, which I'm just finishing, she recommends you start this 28-day challenge. And the first week of the 28-day challenge, the first 7 days, are in the kitchen. And you have it's something you do every day in that kitchen. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And I wrote all these down for the 28 days. I'd written them down in the car trip home, but I could barely read them myself. I had to rewrite them. So here is May, and I put the spring cleaning sticker up here. My 3 main things: 28-day challenge, exercise 3 times per week, and track my eating. I found an app called Noom, Noom, and I'm doing the free trial of it right now. The difference between the free apps that are out there for tracking your eating and your exercise is you're sort of not held accountable. You're the one looking at it, and yes, it's nice to see. But this, you have a coach, and there's also a group, kind of a forum type thing, where you can communicate with other ladies that are going through this. So your coach is able to look at what you're doing. And so you sort of have a little bit of accountability, knowing that someone else is monitoring what you're doing. So that's what I liked about it. We'll see if I continue on after the free trial. I'll let you know. Okay, so here's the first week. Another thing I'm doing is trying to use things up. So these stickers were in my stash. It's from a collection on Etsy by merrittelizabeth.etsy.com, and I'll try to link that below if she still has an Etsy shop. These are pretty old. Um, but another thing that happened to me that was interesting was I went to Michael's with a 60% off coupon. I believe that was yesterday. Yes, 60% off coupon that they sent me after I dropped my nephew off at work. I thought, surely 60% off, I'll get something. I'm stocked up on adhesives. I don't need any stickers for my planners. Let's face that. I don't need craft supplies. I've just been purging in my craft room. I don't need anything. And you know what? I didn't buy anything. I left that store without using that 60% off coupon. And if my husband's listening to this, he will be so happy to hear that. I don't need anything. And as I'm in this mindset to purge, I just didn't buy anything. I walked out. So what if I had a coupon? I walked out of there and I didn't get anything. Okay, so let's see. I'm in the kitchen this week. I put a little flag. The first day I'm going to clean my drawer fronts, then my small appliances, fridge and freezers, oven and cupboard fronts, pantry and spices, clean out at least one cupboard. We've been working on this for a while, so I don't have as much to do as maybe some other people, or I would have a few weeks ago. And then two drawers at least to clean out and reorganize. And then this section is for my YouTube channel, this channel, and social media in general. And I've just gotten down the different things I want to accomplish and videos I want to do. Here is something the Clean Mama recommends is that you have daily tasks that you do every day. And I'm going to work these in around my other things. And so I put those here so I can check those off. She also has make your bed and maybe I think laundry as needed, but I don't need to do laundry without having small kids. It's just my laundry, um, unless my husband's home, and my bedding and my towels. So clothes, bedding, and towels. That's basically it. Here are the days I want to go to the track. And these are Mamby stickers. I put, you can do it, don't give up. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm starting to exercise, it's really hard to get started. And I've looked at that track last week. I managed to do it 3 days, but I sat in the car and looked at that track. And one day I even thought, oh, it looks like it might rain. And I really was hoping it would rain so I didn't have to get out and walk. But it didn't. And I walked 3 days and I'm going to really do my best to do it. No, I'm going to do it this week. Not do my best. I'm going to do it this week. Here's some things for next week. Next week is the living space, living room, den, whatever your main living spaces are. So that's what I'm going to continue on. So anyway, I'm looking forward to finishing this book, continuing to track my eating, and continuing with all of the great ideas that have come out from listening to that audiobook and starting to read this book, and just continuing with the motivation I have right now to get things in order and feel like my space is coming together and not as overcrowded and more comfortable to live in. So I'm really excited about that. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching, and happy planning.